Wagner began writing the libretto for The Ring in 1848. The first conception was for a single opera called Siegfried's Death. As he wrote, he realized he needed to explain in greater depth the story as it led to that point. He began the text with Götterdämmerung and worked backwards through Siegfried, Die Walküre, and Das Rheingold. He then began composing the music in forward order. He composed in a state of high inspiration from 1853 through 1857. Then, after completing Act II of Siegfried, he took a break. He abandoned The Ring and composed Die Meistersinger and Tristan und Isolde. He didn't return to Siegfried until 1869, 12 years later. With the composition of the two operas in between, Wagner's compositional style had changed radically. The music for Act III of Siegfried is not as dependent on the leitmotifs with which Wagner had unified the previous operas of the cycle. The music now has a rich, sensual power, not only new to Wagner, but new to the entire musical world. A sound that has inspired composers from this time all the way to the present. By the time Wagner completed The Ring, he had found a loyal and wealthy patron in King Ludwig II of Bavaria. King Ludwig was an ardent fan of Wagner's music and of his depiction of the great Germanic legends. For his castles and palaces, the most famous of which is Neuschwanstein, set magnificently in the mountains, he had his rooms designed to represent scenes from Wagner's operas. Ludwig did more than merely finance premiere performances of Wagner's operas. The king also provided the funds for Wagner's dream of a theater designed just to perform Wagner's operas. In 1876, the Festspielhaus, as it was and is still called, opened in the Bavarian town of Bayreuth. The theater saw the first performances of Siegfried, Götterdämmerung, The Ring as a whole, and Parsifal. The Festspielhaus remains a favorite destination for all who have come to love these operas.